All right, guys, we are going to be reacting to Andrew Wilson is confronted by woke guy on women's voting pattern. We're going to simply jump in here. You know very well we are a fan of the Andrew Wilson's videos, so we're going to simply just keep educating ourselves. Let's go.
This is just a pure dating podcast.
Dating is about your preferences, anecdotes, experiences.
Yeah, it's about how many pumps after she says stop is grape. That's a dating podcast?
Do you think that when people...
Hold on, answer that question, Andrew.
I'll answer it.
I don't think you are.
You have to stop talking. I can't answer it. So stop talking,
okay,
and I'll answer it. Is it the case that when you have, half a dozen people who are sitting at a table and they're building a rapport with each other, that they crack jokes?
You think that's a joke?
Yeah.
How many pumps after a woman says stop is it grape is a joke?
Yeah.
Who laughs at that?
Lots of people. I think it's funny.
I'm not surprised you think it's funny. I think you think it's funny. I'm sure you think it's funny.
It is funny. But do you know why it's funny? What makes it funny?
Because you're a little misogynistic.
No. It's because a feminist on this program a few months ago.
I remember. I saw it.
Yeah. So So it's a callback to that.
It's not a callback to that.
Yeah, it's a callback to that.
Because that was not about stopping.
Yeah, it was about consent.
Yeah, but that was about your wife sleeping and you banging her while she's sleeping. It's about
consent.
But that does. If she says stop and you keep going, is that consent?
Well, the idea there is how long after are you violating consent? That's the idea.
Yeah, that's a dating podcast topic, right?
Yeah, of course.
No, yeah, of course. People talk about that all the time, right?
Do you think that in this modern age, where intersexual and interpersonal dynamics between men and women are so fucked up, and they are fucked up,
and you're contributing,
right? Do you think that
man,
idea, when you have tons of people who are out there talking about consent, there you have feminist academics who are talking about if two people are drunk and they have sex, they're actually technically raping each other, right? Do you really think that these are inappropriate?
Yo, I don't know if you guys can see it. Look at him. The anxiety just taking over his body is insane, guys. He's like a little dog, like a little chihuahua trying to bark because he's scared. Look at his body, though.
Raping each other, right?
It's like steaming, right? Yeah.
Do you really think that these are inappropriate questions to ask during a dating podcast in modernity?
I absolutely believe it's inappropriate to say how many pumps after a woman says stop is it grape.
Yeah, why?
That is inappropriate.
Why?
Because it should just be after she says stop.
Tell me how many.
I'm not going to answer that question.
You're not going to answer it?
No, because it's a stupid ass question.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a fair question.
Of course you do, because you're misogynistic.
What's misogynistic about it?
Because that is grape. You're talking about grape in such a lighthearted manner.
How does that?
I just answered the question.
How does that prove I hate women?
Dude, we can go down the list of things.
Yo, he just want to get to that point. Try to shame Andrew into admitting that he hates women. That's what it is.
Look, go down the list.
Out of your 5,000 debates.
Go down the list.
Bro, do you like women at all?
Love them.
Oh, you love them.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know how I know?
It's so funny to talk about grape.
You know how I know?
It's so funny.
Do you know how I know I like them more than you?
The fact that you would laugh at a grape question shows that you don't like women.
I laugh. Hang on. Are you saying I hate men because I laugh about prison grape?
No. You don't.
I don't get it.
There we go. Andrew got him right there. He's a misandrist. There you go. He just admitted it. It's okay to guilt Andrew for those jokes. But when it comes down to men, man, it's not the same.
That's a double standard.
You don't hate men. You love men. You only care about men.
So if I make light of a man getting raped,
you don't see
that's fine.
You don't see it the same.
And it's not.
You don't see it the same.
How do I see it? You tell me.
Because you see women as so much less than.
Prove it. I'm looking for the demonstration, not the assertion.
Just watch Andrew's videos. Just watch Andrew's videos.
Just watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he lost, bro. This guy just lost, man. At this point, the debate is over, right? He cannot prove that Andrew hates women, because if you really watch Red Pill Manosphere content, you understand that you don't. Actually, we do this because we love them. We just want to protect them. But the thing is that you protect them for their own demise, which is going to be a very hard thing because they have been indoctrinated for years now. It's going to be really hard. But at the same time, you understand that you have a duty to just move forward with this. And one of those things is going to be exposing females to their own nature.
There's no evidence, just watch.
Yeah, no, I'm making it up.
So just tell me real quick, how can you affirm that I hate women because I might make light of a grape joke for women, but I don't hate men if I make light of a grape joke for men?
I'm not sure.
I know you're not sure, because that makes no fucking sense.
Okay.
So moving on to the next one.
Got owned back.
as we go
He got
through this.
owned.
Whether women should vote. So, in modernity,
I love this topic.
women's voting habits, right, have a lot to do with the modern state of society, don't they?
Sure.
And they have to do with the state of people who want maybe patriarchy, or they want highly religious women who allow men to lead, or women who will turn over their ability to vote to their own husband and say, you just tell me where to vote.
Yeah.
You agree with all of that?
Sure.
Okay, so then why wouldn't it be pertinent to ask women what they think?
You know what's crazy? Andrew needs to just get a yes or no. When they say short, it's not an affirmative answer. It's like a fake affirmative. It's just pretending to say yes, but I'm not saying yes, kind of a thing. So he needs to just get a better positive answer
About women's voting patterns and voting habits.
Because you talk about revoking the right for women to vote.
So
It's just an easy conversation that people have. Should women vote? That's just something that people talk about around their dinner table, right?
It's okay. Do you think that was an easy conversation when you were talking about whether or not it was okay for white women to vote to date black men?
I think what was an easy conversation?
That conversation.
Sure.
Pre-miscegenation was a pretty hard conversation,
yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. But do you think that it was pertinent to dating at the time?
Sure.
Okay. So then if that was pertinent to dating at the time and they were talking about all the reasons you should or shouldn't do this,
the dangers
and it's
of
a political ideology,
yeah,
on both sides, right? Why is it not appropriate for us to have a conversation about women's voting patterns when it comes to relationships?
It's not women's voting patterns. It's should women vote.
Yeah.
That's not about patterns.
Yeah, it is.
That is the question about women
Well, how would
voting.
you determine if they should or shouldn't?
I just think everyone should.
Oh, you just think that?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
No, but you have to answer why. You cannot simply just go circle here. Defend your position. You cannot simply say because they should. That's not even touching the surface of the argument.
I don't need to.
You don't need to?
There you go.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
the thing is I'll just release you from this. I'll just let you skip out on giving me no justification for why everybody should be able to vote.
I don't need.
But
to
I
make a
want to know.
justification.
I would like to know. You don't need one.
I don't need a
Oh,
justification.
then I don't need
for why
a
I think women should
justification.
vote.
Then I don't need justification to ask a woman if she thinks other women should have the right to vote in order for me to judge whether or not she's a submissive woman or not.
Sure, but that's not a dating topic. That's just you
No.
being
If
political.
I wanna judge if
that's
she's
just you being
submissive?
political. You guys push your conservative
think-
agenda on this channel, and that's what you do.
Do you think that I want to live in it? Well, I do.
Yeah, you do. And
But
so
it's
does,
not my
so does
channel.
Jim Bob. I know. Because
it's not my
homie just
channel.
sits back and chills. Brian's chilling. He's eating popcorn while you ask these
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, but I mean, I literally have made.
It's his podcast.
I have
It's a dating
never made any
podcast.
qualms that I'm here to represent my worldview.
I know, but it's a dating podcast,
Yeah.
and you're asking these crazy questions.
They're
It's
not
part of
crazy.
dating.
They're absolutely.
No. Do you-
Should women vote
Yeah.
is a crazy question in 2025.
Can I also ask you this? Do you think that men and women and when they're in relationships get into political arguments often?
Sure.
Constantly, right?
I mean, theoretically, if you're dating somebody with the same values, you're not. But
If you
sure.
marry a woman and she votes against your vote, would that create marital issues?
Maybe, but I don't think you probably would have ever married that person to begin with.
No,
Because
bullshit. No, that's not true. That's true. It's actually. I'm sorry, guys. That's not true because I will say that's the current situation with the American electorate. It's just that. It's just Mary mom that she's a liberal. Somehow they just making this thing happen. No, and that's why they're getting divorced because they have different worldviews on a lot of these topics. You have 50-50. So something is wrong. No, don't tell me men are voting a certain way, but wife are just voting differently. No, that means that she's canceling his vote, and it's vice versa. We're creating chaos, unnecessary chaos.
you don't have the same
Probably not.
values.
You know why?
'Cause you don't have
Because you
the same
asked her
values.
what she thought about the right to vote, and she said, "I want women to have the right to vote," and so you didn't fucking marry her, you didn't date her because she doesn't align with you politically. Does that
Do you
make
know
sense?
people? Do you know
now,
people
or-
that do that? Do you know
Yes.
people that say, "I won't
Yes.
marry this woman because she thinks
I
women
won't
should vote"?
marry an overly assertive.
Yes, this guy's done, man. Yes, I did it personally before even I got married. Me personally, put all my cards on the table. This is who I am. I'm an extreme right winger, right winger, and she was okay with it. That's it. That means that we have 2 votes. That's it. Well, what is this guy talking about? You have to do this, and especially when it comes down to frame game. A guy needs to just put his frame and see right at the gate if she's aligned with that. And this is how you do it.
woman who thinks that she's going to be politically dominant in my home. Of course.
It has nothing to do about politically dominant. You said, if I ask a woman, do you think women should vote? And she says yes, I'm not going to date that person.
And then, but hang on. But then you ask her why.
No, I don't ask her why.
I know, but if you were going to date her, you should.
No, because I think
Yes,
women
you
should vote.
I know
Oh,
you
my
think
God.
that.
And
you're
you
not
don't.
every man who
What if
lives.
what if he
Wow,
doesn't think
how
so?
many men don't think women should vote?
A lot.
I have no idea. But
lot,
at
a lot.
least a
You
significant.
think it's a significant amount?
Yeah, I do.
Like, give me a percentage.
Of how I have no idea.
Throw it out.
That
You're
would
a
be,
smart guy.
That would be impossible.
Throw it
to
out.
determine.
You're a smart guy. You can assume
Throw
how
out-
many men.
you
Throw
want-
out a number. Throw out a percentage in your gut, in your heart of
tell you
hearts.
what.
How many men don't
I'll
want
tell you
women to
what.
vote?
I'll throw that out if you throw out how many do.
Okay.
Okay, you first.
How many men want women to vote?
Uh-huh.
I say at least 90%.
Based on?
Men I know.
So nothing.
That's it. Yeah.
So based
nothing.
on anecdote.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like I'm asking you to do.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't give you one.
Yeah, because
I don't deal in
'cause
anecdotes.
No, we don't deal in anecdotes
No.
at all.
Nah.
You deal in anecdotes all the time. But
No, I don't. Unless
yeah.
you're asking me about something anecdotal.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yo,
yeah, there's-
this dude, oh my God, this dude.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
This dude is gone, bro. This dude is gone, man. And he's very passive aggressive. He has a very feminine tone to it. I don't know what's going on. He's supposed to be a dating podcast. He doesn't understand that these type of topics do contribute to a dating conversation. But somehow we're just talking about. I still don't know what the hell he mean by dating at this point. What topics need to be taking into consideration when it comes down to dating? I just simply don't know at this point.
there's no reason. There's actually no good reason that you've given me yet for why it's not pertinent inside of a man's dating life if he wants a submissive woman, why she wouldn't be politically aligned with his ideology.
Okay.
Look at that.
So just pointing that
There you
out.
go.
Sure.
You actually still haven't given me a reason.
Yeah.
On
It's a
Sunday's
common
show,
topic.
you asked, well, I didn't ask this, so I don't
This
know anything about
dude,
it.
bro.
How many pumps after a woman says stop before it becomes grape? I didn't ask that.
I know. But that's why this isn't a dating podcast.
Because you made a joke.
That's not a joke.
Yeah, it's a callback joke.
It's
like,
not
it's
a
very
callback
clear
joke.
to me that that's
it's not.
callback.
It's not clear because it's a totally different scenario.
Okay.
All right.
Even though, so you really don't think that that's about consent?
I know what the joke was. I remember it was.
I thought it
very
wasn't a
lively
joke.
Debate.
I thought it wasn't a
I'm
joke.
talking about the callback. I'm
Okay.
saying this is not a joke
So what makes it not a joke?
because it's not funny.
Oh, so you don't find it funny? So
Nobody
therefore it's not
found
a
it funny.
joke?
Nobody was laughing. Not a single person
So
laughed.
if I go back to that timestamp and I look at it,
Go, please do. Pull
and
it
nobody's
up now.
going to say
Let's
anything.
pull it up now.
Nobody's going to say anything.
The only person that kind of chuckled was Brian.
So then it was a joke.
No,
Then why did Brian laugh?
I'm not sure.
Because he thought it was funny.
Perhaps if the joke teller thinks it's funny, that's a problem.
Why?
Because if no one else is laughing except the joke teller, that's a problem.
That just means it's a bad joke, not that it's not a joke.
Okay, it's so funny. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's
can people
becoming a
tell bad
joke.
jokes
Sure.
and nobody laughs?
Yeah, bad jokes about.
But
grape
if you
on a
tell the
dating
joke and then
podcast.
you laugh, do you
Bad
think it
jokes
was
about
intended
grape
as
on
a
dating podcast?
Yeah, do you
you're
think it
right.
was intended as a joke?
No, I don't.
So why did he laugh?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's very strange.
Maybe out of awkward, maybe out of insecurity, maybe out
Very-
of yeah.
very
People laugh
strange.
out in uncomfortable circumstances. You do it all the time.
Yeah,
you do
but,
this, like,
but when
loud
I asked you
chuckle.
why, you said because he thought it was funny.
Maybe it's insecurity. I have no idea. Maybe it's
Way to change your
nervousness.
answer, bro.
Oh yeah,
What's
I can
the
change
next
my
one on
answer
the
to new
list?
information. How about that?
It's your information. How's it new?
This dude, man, I don't know, man. I just read what people say. This dude literally has no argument. He's just emotional about things Andrew has said. This proves that we need this refill content. I sure do. We sure do. I have never seen this level of simping ever. You know what's crazy? I will say the majority of men are in that category. Guys, it's very hard to just wake up from the red pill. The blue pill feels good. The blue pill feels like a nice, fluffy pillow in a warm winter. I mean, with the warm blanket during winter. It's too good to wake up, man. Simps shouldn't vote. This is not a debate. This is just an argument. On guy on the right just wants to fight and look like a hero. He's just playing for the females, man. That's what he's doing. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I will see you in the next one.